I think happy wife, happy life just puts so much value on the woman's happiness that men have to go without, or men have to tiptoe around their wives just to have peace of mind. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between. Welcome to the Relax and React channel, where we delve into the heart of the internet to discover, watch, read, comment, react to the things people post online. As we know, people be posting stuff online. My name is Chima, your host. Welcome to my take. I'm glad you are here watching this video. I bought my videos is always appreciated. Thank you. Without further ado, let's get it. Today is another case for men. I found two videos this time that talks more about sort of the man and what the man and the man's requirements, not from his spouse, just from within himself. I think that's a good summary, but I might be wrong because I don't even know how to summarize what this is about. Anyways, let's get this video, watch the video, and I'll give my take and my opinion on it.
Why do you think guys, once they get into relationships, stop hanging out with the boys, stop doing the things that they've always done? Guys completely fall off the map.
I think it's because of the program in society. I think it's designed to break us up and keep us isolated, especially men. There's this conditioning that when men get into a relationship, their job is basically to serve their wife for the rest of their life. Be her to-do list guy. Guys are really programmed to be second-class citizens, and you have these guys that never become men. So it's almost like they have these motherly figures as wives. I knock doors for a living. I've knocked on thousands and thousands of doors over my career. It was interesting to see how many homes were run by the feminine energy, by the woman. The man couldn't make a decision without her. And that wasn't true for women. Oftentimes women could make decisions without the man. And sometimes even this wasn't even uncommon. The man wouldn't even have a credit card because the woman wouldn't give him one because she didn't trust his judgment to spend it or whatever. If that's the type of relationship that you're in, there's no shot you're hanging out with masculine men because they wouldn't let you go down that road. And so I think you have this thing where men are conditioned to be subservient, they're conditioned to be weak and separated, and then you have this feminine energy that sees the man circle as a threat. And so you see women that come along and be like, I don't want you hanging out with them because they're a bad influence on you, because they're teaching you to be masculine, which if she knew, if she was self-aware, she would want for you. But she's also been programmed by society and conditioned. It's not women's fault. So nobody's winning in this scenario, but I think that's what's going on with men, is we're just like, they're conditioned to give up their tribe, and then the woman is conditioned to get him to give up his tribe because none of this fits into the program.
Why do you think guys...
All right, cool. If you see me like looking down here, I was making notes on points that came up. Three things that came up was men always doing what they did, sort of being subservient to the woman and not making decisions without her. First of all, a man needs his tribe, needs his council of men, of masculine men, because we're not two-dimensional people, we're three-dimensional people, we are multifaceted. We need that masculine space where we can be unabashedly masculine in the activities we do, in how we speak, in what we say, in what we discuss. We need that space. We need that tribe. We need that fireside tribe. Tribe. However, in as much as I agree with that, I think there's an overgeneralization on this in this video. The first one being, where he says something about man giving up what they used to do and they can't do what they used to do, always or anymore. Yes, that comes part and parcel with getting married. You understand? In my opinion, your priority moves from your boys to your family. That's it, because that is who you are bound to. Does it mean you ignore the boys? No. But it does mean you hang out with them less. You don't stop. Like I said, you need that masculine energy. However, your priorities change. Your family, your wife then takes top spot after God. Then your tribe. I hope that makes sense. I'm not saying you ignore them, but even they should understand that you are now a husband. You have a duty first to your family before them. So there should be a mutual understanding that yes, okay, he's no longer a bachelor. He has a family to take care of financially, emotionally, spiritually. So he can't hang out as much. However, you still need to hang out with them. So yes, you can't do what you always do because your life has changed. The nature, the dynamics of your life has changed. So everything has to change, in accordance to that, has aligned with you being a husband, and then a father. That's one thing. So it is my personal opinion that a husband being the head of the family, I believe that. However, you are a servant leader, meaning you're not a dictator. You don't say do this, do that. It's like, here's what we are going to do. Here's how we are going to do it. Because a woman submitting to you means that they're submitting to your mission. They're submitting to your mission. But then if someone has said, I'm going to follow you and follow your leadership, you as a good leader have to take into account what they want. That's what makes a good leader. A good leader just doesn't say, here's what we're going to do, without taking the subject's wants and needs and opinions into account. That just makes you a tyrant. So now that doesn't mean you're subservient to your wife's wants and needs. It just means that you have to take it into account, because your wife still needs to feel valued in the marriage. You can't just set the itinerary for the next 5 years without her input, without taking her objections to heart, without thinking about her objections or what she wants. Yeah, I hope I'm not speaking. I hope this isn't anything new to anybody listening to this. And I think this is something that the red pill and alpha male space miss. They will come and purport men to be the end all and be all and this and that, and it's like, no, that does not make for a healthy family or a healthy space. Like, think about it. Why would a woman, a fully, woman with all her faculties and all her wants and all, and is now come into a space where she's just ignored and dismissed? If the man is to be the head of the family, if she's to submit, she's going to submit to the mission, but she has to know that I'm not just falling in line. That my opinion, my objections, my suggestions would be taken into account. It will be discussed. So that's one thing. And I'm sure that they didn't mean it that way, but in a short clip, it's very difficult to get nuance. So I'm just adding my nuance to what they're saying. And thirdly, I think the third question was about decisions not made without the wife, but that leads in, that sort of links to what I've just said. Like, you're both adults. She's not a child. You can't just dictate what needs to be done. You discuss it. However, if you have diametrically opposed opinions, that's when the discussion comes to go, who do we move with? I would say you move with the man because, you're the head of the family and she's agreed to follow your lead. Even if she doesn't agree, as long as she has this confidence and she knows that you are doing what's best for the family, not for yourself, not for your ego, then it will be easier for her to say, you know what, we'll do it your way, because she knows within her heart of hearts that he is doing what's best for me and the family, not because he thinks he's the man and he must have his way. That's my response to this video. I think it's a good video. But short videos like this, it's quick points, but no nuance. So I thought I'll just comment on this. All right. So we have another video. I would set it up.
Happy wife, happy life. Whoever said that should just be beaten to death. If I hear one more person give that advice to somebody, I have to tell you, that is just the most ridiculous. What does that even mean? Happy wife, happy life.
If she's happy, then I'm happy. Because
Is that true?
I think it's used by men who believe that their wife is always unhappy. If she's not shouting at me and I can just sit here and watch the football, then all is well.
Boy, is that something to aspire to? Man, I can't wait, for someday for my kids to just sit there while the person in the other room is just mildly dissatisfied with them, and they can just sit and watch the football game. Really? That's what we're aspiring to? That's what you hope for? Happy wife, happy.
Okay, so everybody knows about the happy wife, happy life of Monica. I agree with this guy. I think he's like a divorce lawyer. I think happy wife, happy life has put so much value on the woman's happiness that men have to go without, or men have to tiptoe around their wives just to have peace of mind. Stephen Barnett, I think, I think that's his name. The other guy in the video mentioned something about how men believe that their wife is unhappy, and as long as she's happy, she doesn't come and nag them. I've spoken about nagging men in the very first video, the case Foreman 1, and how that's not the way to speak to your man. But then I think the happy wife, happy life Monica is destructive to a household. I personally should be happy spouse, happy house. Yeah. Meaning you need to make your wife, you need to make sure you're not doing anything that will make your wife unhappy. And likewise, she needs to make sure she's not doing anything that will make you unhappy, because in a marriage, your focus is on the other. Like, it has to be. It can't be on yourself. Then don't get married. It has to be on the other. It has to be on other. So if I'm working to support you and support my family with what I can do, you should be working to support me and and what I'm doing. If we're both mindful of each other, both our needs get met, rather than me looking after myself, you looking after yourself, and then trying to negotiate a me do that's adversarial. No, this is what my wife wants, so I will focus on that. This is what my husband, I will focus on that, and then we are both meeting each other's needs. Happy spouse, happy house. That's it. It's like love languages, right? I know what my love language is. I need to know what my wife's love language is, and love her in that way. That's it. Love her in that way. Because if I try and love her the way I say love, let's say mine is acts of service, and hers is receiving gifts, or words of affirmation, and then all I'm doing is loving her the way I see it, which is acts of service. So I'm doing stuff for her. She will appreciate it, but it's not going to fill up her like her tank, her love tank. It's not, because I'm doing what I want to do for her, not what she wants. Similarly, if she keeps giving me words of affirmation and all that, I appreciate it, but it's not gingering me, it's not making me feel, it's not filling up the love tank. But once she starts doing stuff for me, then I feel valued, then I feel loved. Once I start speaking words of affirmation to her, then she feels seen, then she feels valued, then she feels loved. So, let's forget happy wife, happy life, and let's pick up happy spouse, happy house. That way we're both looking out for the happiness of each other and loving each other the way they accept love. And let me know what you think. Are there any points that I've missed from the videos you watch? I don't think I can get every point. I can just give comment on the points that stick out to me. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment. I'm really excited to see what you guys have to say on this topic. Until next time, peace. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos, and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subs. Thank you.